There are certain American cities and states that stand out as recession-proof or cost-smart, even in uncertain economic times like the current economic collapse the country is quietly slipping into. These are the places where your dollar stretches further, your expenses are manageable, and your quality of life doesn't have to disappear just because the economy is struggling. But here's the part most people miss. Recessions today don't always arrive with drama. Sometimes they come quietly, slowly, silently reducing your buying power, increasing your monthly bills, and forcing you to rethink where you live, long before the news ever admits what's happening. And that's why millions of Americans are already making a move. Over the past year, we've seen stealth layoffs in tech, manufacturing, retail, transportation, combined with rising rent, stubborn inflation, and high-cost cities losing their shine. People are realizing, if you want stability, if you want affordability, if you want peace of mind in 2026, you may need to live somewhere that protects you, not drains you. So in today's video, we're breaking down the top 10 best places to live in America before the recession gets worse. Cities and states where you can still afford a home, build savings, enjoy safety, work remotely, and live comfortably without drowning in expenses. If you care about your future, your family, and your financial stability, this video will be one of the most valuable you watch all year. And if you're new here, welcome to Where to Live TV, where we help you live smarter, cheaper, and better. Go ahead and hit subscribe because the next few years are going to reward the people who prepare, not the people who wait. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is quietly one of the most budget-friendly states in America. And in uncertain economic times, that makes it a real safety net for people who want a stable life without draining their savings. Housing rent, far below U.S. average. According to recent data, the overall cost of living index for Oklahoma ranks at about 86.0, meaning it's roughly 14% cheaper than the U.S. average. Housing is the biggest win. The housing index in cost of living reports sits around 70.7, much lower than the U.S. standard of 100. What does that mean in real numbers? Median home price in Oklahoma has been estimated around $260,400 in some reports. For renters, in many parts of the state, especially outside the big metros, you can find monthly rents or mortgages significantly lower than national norms. So whether you're looking to buy or rent, Oklahoma gives you breathing room, flexibility that's rare nowadays. Lower everyday living costs, utilities, food, transportation, utilities, groceries, transportation, and healthcare, all track below national averages. For example, overall Oklahoma monthly costs tend to be significantly lower than many states with high inflation on everyday goods. For a single person living modestly, those savings add up fast. Some estimates put typical monthly living costs, housing plus utilities plus basic needs, well under what you'd pay in more expensive states. Cost of living advantage, stretching your dollar further because the overall cost of living is lower. Your paycheck, whether modest or average, goes further here than in most of America. For many people, remote workers, small families, retirees, or anyone trying to save, that means more stability, less stress, and a better chance to build savings rather than just survive. Lifestyle bonus. Quiet, simple, but comfortable. Oklahoma doesn't just offer low costs. It gives space, peace, and a slower pace of life. Less crowding, easier commutes, and more breathing room compared to congested, high-cost metros. For those who value balance over flash, the ability to live reasonably, maybe buy a small home, not worry about pilling bills, Oklahoma becomes more than affordable. It becomes a smart, secure base. So if you are earning a modest to middle income or expecting income fluctuations, looking to own a home someday without stretching your budget, interested in working remotely or living simply, seeking stability over luxury, a life where your paycheck actually covers bills and still leaves room to save, wanting peace, more space, less stress, and real value for your money, then Oklahoma might just be one of the best decisions you can make right now. 2. West Virginia. West Virginia remains one of the most affordable, cost-smart places in the entire United States. And in a time when expenses are rising everywhere, That kind of value becomes truly powerful. Here's a breakdown of what affordable living really looks like in West Virginia today. The overall cost of living index for the state is around 79.4, meaning West Virginia is roughly 20 to 21% cheaper than the U.S. average. Housing is where the savings are biggest. The housing cost index sits at roughly 39.3 versus 100 U.S. baseline, showing that property costs are well under half the national average. For renters, as of 2024, the median monthly rent across the state is about $883, much lower than many U.S. Many one-bedroom apartments start significantly lower. In some cities, rents for modest units remain hundreds of dollars below national medians. Median home price in West Virginia is about $253,100 as of 2025. What this means: you can rent or own in West Virginia without stretching your budget. A major relief if you're expecting unpredictable income or simply don't want to overcommit to housing cost. Utilities and everyday household costs trend below U.S. average, making basic living far more manageable. Groceries, healthcare, and general expenses are often cheaper, meaning your paycheck covers more than just rent. Compared to many high-cost states, West Virginia delivers a simpler, more stable cost of living environment, ideal for budgeting, saving, and stretching income. Lifestyle plus stability. Clean, quiet, manageable living. Because costs are lower. Housing, living expenses, daily bills. West Virginia offers more than affordability. It offers peace of mind, less stress over bills, more room to breathe. For retirees living on fixed income, modest income earners, remote workers, or people trying to build savings, this state gives a real chance at a comfortable, stable life without financial strain. And in uncertain economic times, that kind of stability becomes a rare and valuable asset. So if you are living on a modest or fixed income, like retirees, earning moderately or worried about economic instability, considering renting or buying a home without overpaying, wanting simple, stable living, no flashy city costs, no living paycheck-to-paycheck stress, then West Virginia could easily be one of the smartest moves you make right now. 3. Alabama. Alabama stands out today as one of the most cost-friendly and livable states in America, perfect for those who want to stretch their dollar without living on the edge. Here's what makes Alabama shine right now. Housing rent, far below national average. Across the state, the average annual cost of living for a single person is about $44,529, already a sign that you don't need a high salary to get by. For renters, typical monthly rents are very affordable. In many areas, you'll find one-bedroom apartments around $802 to $849 a month, two bedrooms around $935 a month, and a four-bedroom rent averaging around $1,351 a month. If you prefer to buy, the median home price in Alabama hovers around $226,118, well below the national median. Even when compared to larger cities, housing remains reasonable. For example, smaller cities and rural areas in Alabama often offer homes and rental options at a fraction of costlier metro areas. Overall, Alabama's cost of living index is around 82-84 versus U.S. baseline of 100, meaning living costs like groceries, utilities, transport, and other basics are significantly lower than national average. Food and everyday goods often run cheaper than in many states. Groceries are more budget-friendly, and overall everyday expenses consume less of your income, giving breathing room even if you're earning modestly. Even when you combine housing, utilities, food, transportation, and miscellaneous costs, Alabama remains among the most affordable states in the U.S. for comfortable living. That affordability in Alabama doesn't come at the cost of comfort. Whether you choose a small town or a mid-sized city, you'll find a slower pace of life, less stress on the wallet, and more room to breathe. For singles earning average incomes, young families, retirees, or anyone worried about inflation and economic uncertainty, Alabama offers a lifestyle that balances real value with real living. With modest housing costs, lower expenses on essentials, and a stable living environment, Alabama becomes more than cheap. It becomes smart, sustainable, and accessible. 4. Mississippi. Mississippi quietly ranks among the most budget-friendly states in America, offering a cost of living that is consistently well below the national average. In a time when every dollar counts, this state gives you the rare opportunity to live comfortably without stretching your income. Housing in Mississippi is a major reason it stands out. The median home price hovers around $190,000 to $200,000, making homeownership realistic for first-time buyers, modest-income families, and retirees alike. Rentals are equally affordable. One-bedroom apartments often run under $800 per month, while two-bedroom units average just over $1,000. For people who want to live without financial stress, Mississippi allows your paycheck to go further than in almost any other state. But affordability doesn't stop at housing. Everyday expenses, including groceries, utilities, healthcare, and transportation, are all significantly lower than the U.S. average. A family of four can manage the essentials without feeling the strain that comes with high-cost metros, leaving room for savings, investments, or simple pleasures. Mississippi also offers stability and simplicity. The pace of life is slower, traffic is light, and communities are often tight-knit and welcoming. For retirees, remote workers, or anyone seeking a quieter lifestyle during uncertain economic times, the state offers peace of mind that goes far beyond mere numbers. Add in its natural beauty, rolling hills, rivers, and charming small towns, and you have a state that balances affordable living with a quality of life that doesn't feel compromised. It's a place where your dollar stretches, your stress shrinks, and your everyday life can feel truly manageable. For those planning a move, looking to downsize, or simply aiming to protect their finances during a slow economy, Mississippi is a smart, safe, and surprisingly comfortable choice. 5. Missouri strikes a rare balance. It offers affordable living without sacrificing access to big city amenities. For anyone worried about rising costs in larger metros, Missouri provides stability, value, and comfort in one package. Housing is a major advantage. The median home price in Missouri sits around $252,000, significantly below the national median. For renters, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $900 per month, while two-bedroom units are roughly $1,200 per month. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading, or renting, your income stretches farther here than in most coastal states. Everyday expenses also remain low. Utilities, groceries, and transportation costs are all well below national averages, making it easier to live comfortably without constant financial stress. Even families can enjoy a quality lifestyle while keeping monthly costs manageable. Missouri also offers diverse living options. From historic neighborhoods in St. Louis and vibrant downtown areas in Kansas City to quieter suburbs and small towns, there's something for everyone. Parks, rivers, and cultural hotspots provide a mix of outdoor and urban living, all while keeping costs reasonable. The state's economy adds another layer of appeal. Missouri has stable industries including healthcare, manufacturing, education, and logistics. Job opportunities are accessible without forcing residents into high-cost living situations, making it a smart choice for both working professionals and retirees. Ultimately, Missouri delivers a lifestyle that balances affordability, convenience, and comfort. You don't have to sacrifice quality of life for lower costs. Your money goes further here, giving you peace of mind, flexibility, and the space to thrive. For anyone looking to relocate, protect their finances, or simply enjoy a more manageable cost of living, Missouri is a hidden gem that blends value with opportunity. 6. Kansas. Kansas is a state that perfectly combines affordable living with the benefits of a central location in America. For anyone seeking stability during uncertain economic times, it's a place where your dollar stretches and your lifestyle doesn't have to suffer. Housing is one of the biggest advantages. The median home price in Kansas is approximately $255,000, far below the national average. Renting is equally affordable, with one-bedroom apartments averaging around $850 per month, and two-bedroom units coming in at about $1,050 per month. These costs make Kansas a viable choice for first-time homebuyers, young families, and retirees alike. Beyond housing, everyday expenses in Kansas are remarkably manageable. Utilities, groceries, healthcare, and transportation all fall well below national averages, allowing residents to live comfortably without overextending financially. Even families on modest incomes can enjoy a quality lifestyle while keeping expenses under control. Kansas also offers a mix of urban and rural living. Cities like Wichita and Overland Park provide access to jobs, cultural attractions, and shopping, while smaller towns offer peace, safety, and community, all at a fraction of the cost of coastal metros. Parks, lakes, and scenic plains make weekend getaways easy and affordable, giving residents a better work-life balance. The state's economy is another draw. Key industries include agriculture, aviation, manufacturing, and healthcare, providing steady employment opportunities without forcing residents into high-cost cities. For remote workers or those looking to relocate on a budget, Kansas offers both affordability and opportunity. In short, Kansas is a state where stability, low costs, and quality of life intersect. It's ideal for anyone who wants to live well without financial stress, stretch their paycheck, and enjoy a lifestyle that balances work, comfort, and community. 7. Tennessee. Tennessee is one of those rare states where affordability meets lifestyle. With a low overall cost of living and plenty of opportunities to enjoy culture, nature, and modern amenities, it's no wonder people are moving here, especially during times of economic uncertainty. Housing is a major draw. The median home price in Tennessee is around $305,000, which is still below the national median. For renters, a one-bedroom apartment averages about $1,050 per month, and a two-bedroom is roughly $1,250 per month. Even in larger cities like Nashville or Memphis, there are affordable neighborhoods where your housing costs won't consume half your paycheck. Everyday expenses also remain manageable. Utilities, groceries, healthcare, and transportation are generally below national averages, meaning residents can enjoy a comfortable standard of living without constant financial stress. For families, retirees, or remote workers, this creates a level of financial breathing room that's hard to find in higher-cost states. Tennessee also delivers on lifestyle. From vibrant music scenes in Nashville to scenic hikes in the Smoky Mountains, residents enjoy culture, recreation, and outdoor living without paying a premium. Small towns and suburban areas provide peace, safety, and a slower pace of life, while larger cities offer jobs, shopping, and entertainment. The state's economy is diverse and relatively stable. Key industries include healthcare, education, manufacturing, and tourism, giving residents access to reliable employment without being forced into expensive coastal cities. For remote workers, Tennessee's affordability and quality of life make it a highly attractive relocation option. In short, Tennessee offers a perfect mix of low costs, stability, and lifestyle appeal. Your money goes further here, your living standards remain high, and you get the best of both worlds: affordability and southern charm. 8. Wichita, Kansas. Wichita, Kansas often flies under the radar, but it's one of the most affordable mid-sized cities in America. For those looking to stretch their dollar without sacrificing urban amenities, Wichita offers a perfect balance of cost, comfort, and convenience. Housing is a major draw. The median home price in Wichita is about $228,000, significantly lower than the national median. For renters, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $850 per month, while a two-bedroom apartment comes in at roughly $1,000 to $1,150 per month. This makes the city accessible for first-time buyers, small families, and anyone who wants city living without the sky-high costs of bigger metros. Everyday expenses in Wichita are just as attractive. Utilities, groceries, and transportation costs remain well below national averages, which means residents can live comfortably without financial stress. The cost of commuting is low, and local amenities such as grocery stores, healthcare, and schools remain affordable, creating an overall budget-friendly urban lifestyle. Wichita also delivers on quality of life. The city offers green spaces, riverfront trails, and recreational areas, combined with cultural amenities like museums, theaters, and local restaurants. Neighborhoods are safe and family-friendly, providing a sense of community that's sometimes hard to find in larger cities. Economically, Wichita benefits from diverse industries such as aviation, manufacturing, healthcare, and education. Job opportunities are solid, while the lower cost of living allows residents to save more and enjoy a higher standard of living compared to similar-sized cities across the country. In short, Wichita provides the best of both worlds, the energy and convenience of city life paired with affordability and stability. For anyone planning to relocate, work remotely, or simply enjoy a city where your paycheck stretches further, Wichita, Kansas is a smart, practical, and surprisingly charming choice. 9. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana is one of the most budget-friendly cities in the Midwest, offering a rare combination of affordable living, economic stability, and quality of life. For anyone looking to protect their finances during uncertain economic times, this city is a standout choice. Housing costs are a major draw. The median home price in Fort Wayne is around $230,000, well below the national median, making home ownership attainable for first-time buyers, retirees, or families on a modest budget. Renting is equally appealing, with one-bedroom apartments averaging $850 per month, and two-bedroom apartments around $1,050 per month. These affordable options allow residents to enjoy city life without the financial strain found in larger metros. Everyday expenses are also very manageable. Utilities, groceries, transportation, and healthcare costs are all below national averages, giving residents more flexibility in their monthly budget. Even families or individuals with modest incomes can live comfortably, save money, and plan for the future. Fort Wayne offers a balanced lifestyle. The city combines urban conveniences, shopping centers, restaurants, cultural attractions, and entertainment, with small-town charm, including parks, riverfront trails, and quiet, safe neighborhoods. Residents get a sense of community while still enjoying city amenities, making it an ideal place to live, work, and raise a family. The economy adds another layer of stability. Key industries include manufacturing, healthcare, education, and logistics, providing reliable employment without forcing residents into high-cost living areas. For remote workers or those relocating for a better lifestyle, Fort Wayne offers both economic security and affordability. In short, Fort Wayne, Indiana, is a city where your money goes further, stress goes down, and your quality of life goes up. It's perfect for those who want the conveniences of city living, paired with financial stability, safe neighborhoods, and a welcoming community. 10. Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas offers a rare combination, the energy and convenience of a city with the affordability that makes your dollar go further. For anyone looking to protect their finances during uncertain economic times, Little Rock is a top choice. Housing is a standout advantage. The median home price in Little Rock is around $250,000, significantly lower than many larger cities across the U.S. Renting is also affordable, with one-bedroom apartments averaging about $900 per month and two-bedroom apartments around $1,150 per month. This makes Little Rock ideal for young professionals, families, or retirees seeking city amenities without high costs. Everyday living expenses are also low. Utilities, groceries, transportation, and healthcare all remain below national averages, allowing residents to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle without financial stress. Even families on a modest income can save money while maintaining a high standard of living. Little Rock also delivers on quality of life. From the River Market District with shops and restaurants to scenic outdoor spots like the Arkansas River Trail, residents enjoy urban amenities and outdoor recreation in the same city. Neighborhoods are safe and welcoming, providing a strong sense of community alongside the benefits of city living. Economically, Little Rock offers stability. Key industries include healthcare, education, government, and finance, providing reliable employment opportunities without the inflated costs of coastal metros. For remote workers, young families, or anyone seeking a financially smart relocation, Little Rock provides peace of mind and flexibility. In short, Little Rock is a city where affordability, convenience, and quality of life intersect. Your dollar goes further, your living standards stay high, and you enjoy the benefits of city living without the stress of extreme costs. What to keep in mind: risks and realities. Cheap doesn't always mean perfect. In many of these places, job opportunities may be more limited or concentrated in certain industries. It's smart to check if your skills match local demand. Affordability can come with trade-offs: fewer big city amenities, less nightlife entertainment, more rural or suburban living. If you need certain industries, tech, entertainment, specialized healthcare, some affordable states or cities may not have robust infrastructure. Housing markets and cost of living can change. Always recheck median home prices, taxes, and local economic trends before committing. As America's economy shifts and challenges grow, from job cuts to rising living costs, where you live matters more than ever. If you're smart about it, you don't need to gamble on expensive cities just for status or convenience. You can find peace, affordability, and stability. Places where your paycheck still works, your home is affordable, and your quality of life stays intact. Share below. Which of these 10 places speaks to your needs? Budget, jobs, safety, or peace? And what's more important to you as you plan for 2026 and beyond?